sitting in silence. Maybe take a few minutes in silence. I know that's the least popular because most people's attitude is that you've got to always do something, and if you're not doing something, then you're not being productive. You've always got to work towards something. And sometimes maybe people feel really uncomfortable and they just sit there. I was really lucky. I got into meditation when I was super young, and I was really uncomfortable, but they gave you a big fat carrot. You know, when I first started sitting, my mind would go crazy. Like I remember the first time I tried to meditate, like it felt like there was a sun in my head, like a bouncy ball, you know, like bouncing around my head, like really fast forward, like boom, 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 boom. And then thoughts and chatter. It was so overwhelming. But they, you know, gave you this big carrot of enlightenment, that if you sat and meditated enough, then you could become enlightened. And at the time, I thought that enlightenment meant, you know, walking through walls, going back in time, having superpowers. So I was super motivated to meditate. And I'm really grateful that that is the way that this life panned out. But if it did pan out another way, then that's okay too. Because it forced me to sit for, I think, 4 or 5 years. I was practicing with them for very long periods of time. And like anything, when you do something for a long time, you begin to get used to it. And now just sitting for me is very pleasurable. Being by myself is very pleasurable. I used to find it hard being by myself or not having activities. Whereas now, I can not have activities for a very long period of time. Be fine. Anyway, I'm also a bit of a talker as well. Okay, silence.